Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex. Let's see. Let me say hello to a few people. Okay. Hello to Elizabeth Anders, Kenneth Doug, Orlando Morris. Oh, is it evening where you are? That's interesting. Hello, Church Nellie, Lynn, Annie Bullard. Uh, let's see. Sherry Ware, Emily, Rick, Mama Jane, Elizabeth Anders, Church Nellie, hi Angela Thomas, Rick, Patricia Witherspoon, Adrian Burrow, V. Thomas, Anna Espinoza. Let's see. Oh, why don't I make the font bigger? That should help. There we go. Wow. That's a whole nother world. All right, come on with it. Oh, good. Let's see. Righteous is here. JJ, Marcia Delvies, Lydia Washington. Um, let's see. Gentle Kisses. Connie Balmer. Let's see. Ann Bennett, Rick, Robert Collins, Mima M. Hello. Adrian Burrow. Hi. JJ again. Judy Regold, Norma Campbell, Donna Black. Welcome. Okay. I think we're good. Fancy, fancy. Hi. TP. Berta Sanchez. Anna Espinoza while you're here. Margarita Taylor, Susie Q, Betty Glenn. Okay, I think we're good with that. Okay. So, you guys, I just really don't want to talk about it. Um, and it's like I feel like there's been a funeral or something, and of course, when I'm referring to it, I'm talking about the thing with Netflix. It is just not the end of the road. It's not the end of the world. And I refuse to accept any type of defeat or any of those nasty comments from the derangers. And I was just on the Twitter, of course, and there were comments about, of all things, the idea that the Duchess of Sussex is wearing a skirt that appears to be too short. For a 40-year-old woman, of course. And as you know, when it comes to a woman of color, it's incredible the way things change all of a sudden. All of a sudden, the standards change. All of a sudden, the norms change. The protocol change. As a matter of fact, they'll just make up a protocol when it has to do with a woman of color. Of course, for everybody else, oh, they're just being their authentic selves. But if it's the Duchess of Sussex, somehow she has violated some ancient thing that's been around since William the Conqueror. Um, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, let's see. Verda Sanchez says Meghan could wear anything she wants to wear. She got the body to put in it, and they just hating on her. That's all that is. Absolutely, Verda Sanchez is they're hating on her because she's this petite little cupcake, this macaroon, if you will, just a dessert, a treat for the eyes, and they just cannot take it that she looks so incredibly youthful, considering the fact that yes, she is 40 years old, but as we know from some of the recent photos, she looks absolutely amazing. Close up, far away. There's no need for the invisible contract to soften up things for her. It's just not necessary. Um, But yeah, and as for the thing that I said I didn't want to talk about, I had some time to think about it. Um, and I listened to quite a few things, and I'm just like, this is just business as usual. Netflix has certainly found themselves up against competition that did not exist prior to the pandemic. The vast archives of Disney, now they're streaming, so they took a lot of things away from Netflix. And then, of course, HBO are competing for the streaming services. And then you have Hulu and, you name it. And of course, Prime. Everybody is in the business of creating original content. And growing up, we all remember the major networks: CBS, ABC, NBC, and of course, to a lesser extent, even public television. They were competing for viewers. And those who wanted to enlighten themselves usually would drift over to public television, where, of course, a lot of us was exposed to a lot of programming from the UK, among other places, but mostly from the UK. And that's how some of us have been educated all these years about the greater world is through public television. And so the point is, there's a lot of competition out there. And so when I hear people say the Oscars are dead, that's one of the things that the right wingers say. The very woke Oscars are dead. That is a very ridiculous thing to say, because the way I see it, there's just so much more competing for your attention, my attention, and everybody else's attention. Our eyes are being drawn every which direction to these different streaming services, and everybody's vying for our attention. So there's no way in the world you can have a billion people watching the Oscars, as in the past. Especially younger people, they just depend on streaming it later. We don't bother with it because we'll just stream it later. And by the time it is broken down and edited and commented upon on the various services available, the various social media, we assume we've seen things that we've only seen the occasional odd clip here and there. So there's a lot of things that Netflix is up against, and they've had a good run. The pandemic gave them such a huge financial boost when people found themselves sitting around the house with nothing to do, and now that is gone. And so there's a new day for Netflix. There's new competition, and people are, that we're the pandemic essentially, in terms of isolating and social distancing, that seems to have disappeared. If you've watched the correspondence dinner, I mean, it seems to be over. Even the immunologist, I don't even want to say his name, he didn't want to go to the correspondence dinner, but he goes to the pre event maskless. So um, everything is changing. But you know what I think is a constant, though? That the Sussexes seem to have always been in the right place at the right time. Can I get an amen if you agree with that? When they said no half in, no half out, they said okay, and they had to accept what was given to them, which was pretty much nothing, and they were on their own. And just at that time, they found themselves in Canada, and then just as the borders were closing, then you have Tyler Perry with his private jet and his empty mansion in LA. And they found themselves back. Well, the Duchess found herself back in California. Harry is setting up house for the first time. They get these lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify. Still, we don't know the details about it. We don't know how much was given to them. And the other thing we don't know is, were there any stock options involved? That's where the real money comes from. production rights, and stock options. So we don't know the details about that. So we don't know how well off they are, but we know they are very well off. So um, they're at the Netflix now. They're at the Spotify, and they continue to be there. And not to put too sharp a point on it, but they just always seem to be in the right place at the right time. And as they're shopping for a home, there's a $50 million mansion that was reduced to $30 million. And by the time they bought it, they get it for half that price. As I say, they just always seem to be in the right place at the right time. So I refuse to look at this as any type of defeat. The fact that Netflix has passed on the Pearl doesn't mean that this pre-production project is dead. It's just not the case. And so this idea of walking around feeling defeated like we're at a funeral or something, I just refuse to do it. I don't see the glass as half empty. I see it as half full. And there is a wealth of possibilities available to them that has been completely untapped. As we know, let me give you an example. As we know, the pandemic essentially is supposed to be over right now, in terms of social distancing and isolation and such. People are going to concerts, we're on airplanes, we're going to shows, we're doing everything that we were doing pre-pandemic. At least most of us are. However, there is a very lucrative thing called the lecture circuit, especially if someone has a book coming out, a book where they are going to showcase and highlight mental fitness and development and such, or whatever is in the book. Um, that is grounds for a lecture circuit. And the Obamas and the Biden, not the Bidens, but the Obamas and the Clintons, a great deal of their income comes from the lecture circuit. Essentially, they are still only just getting started. It's only been 2 years. It's only been 2 years. And already they're doing this victory dance in the world of tabloids that doesn't even make sense at this point. The only thing I can conclude is that they are attempting to discourage and disparage anybody who supports the Sussexes. They want to discourage people from working with them. They're trying to demoralize them as much as possible. But none of that makes sense when you consider who they're dealing with. This is the Duchess of Sussex, someone who's been in or around the business for a long time. And so for anyone to assume that she's curled up in a ball somewhere and unable to function because of this thing that just happened, and this just goes to show that they really need the royal family. Anyone who believes that is just not paying attention. They just don't have a clue as to what's going on. I mean, this is a very dynamic individual, human being, someone who at a very young age established herself as her own person at an age when most people didn't really consider much about what we're going to wear to school and such. Um, there she was having her what was the name of the book? It what's the book name? Pearl. Anyway, um, there was this moment with the Colgate, or not Colgate, but the Palmolive. I mean, just I just refuse to accept defeat so early like this. I'm not going to accept it at all. Um, I mean, this is the girl who's flown on Air Force One, and there are so many girls out there who still aspire to be just like a Duchess of Sussex. That I just think there's this air of defeat that some people, and I'm not saying um, not even half of us or most of us, but there seems to be an air of defeat that some people are carrying around with them that I think is just incredibly premature. This is like the best time of their life. Not the worst was probably um having to move to that very damp, mosquito infested, swampy cottage that they were cast off to. But everything has gone onward and upward since they have left Narnia. So I say worry not. Um, just stay focused on the future. They don't live in the past, and I don't think we should either. And so, with that, let me look at a couple of your comments because I know this has been like a kind of a weird weekend. There was the big high of the polo tournament, only to have that news come out simultaneously. So it made for a weird weekend. Still working on projects with Netflix. Just canceled an animation series because they are expensive. Yeah, they're just trimming the fat. They're just trimming the fat. And they see that as something that may not yield such a large return for them. So they decided to, cut back on some things. And really, I'm sure that all of these things are trying to do something so that we can satisfy the shareholders. Everything really revolves around the shareholders because if you want to keep um, those stock prices high, if you will, you have to satisfy the shareholders. So um, it's like anything else when they do a restructuring, it's the appearance that you're doing something that helps to boost your credit rating or your attractiveness to any potential investors. And so this will actually help Netflix out a lot in the long run. I mean, we see this so often. It's just a restructuring of their lineup, of their future programming. It's not the end of the road for Netflix, even though some people are trying to. I mean, its competition is what helps people grow. Okay, this moderators, God is good all the time. Meghan and Harry, don't be dismayed by things are coming your way. I'm sure they're not. I'm more than certain that they are taking this all in stride. Donna Black says Megan did such a great job in voiceover for Disney. Yet another opportunity. Thank you, Donna Black. I forgot about that. So she might go there and have Pearl streamed. I don't think she would have a problem. Yes, I don't see any potential problems myself. I think award shows are losing their importance due to the problem with diversity, like the British royal family. You have to change with the times. Yeah, the award shows are losing a lot of their cachet, if you will. And I say, I just think that having the family surrounded around the television to watch so and so accept such and such is really a thing of the past, and we'll never see those days again. Unfortunately, times have changed. We don't eat dinner together. We all retreat to our corners. And that's just a fact. Let's see. I'm going to laugh at these British media. This isn't a Megan loss. It is Netflix loss. Yes, yes. Thank you. They know what the Sussexes can produce, so Netflix is hurting too. Yeah, and that's the root of it is Netflix is the ones that's in trouble, not the Sussexes. And even that, I think people are a little premature about trying to bury Netflix. They still have a lot going for them. It's just with people are going out again, and then of course the thing with the passwords and the price increase and all that kind of stuff. Now that people have multiple streaming services, if Netflix was the only thing available, I don't think most people would have a problem with that because there was so much content available. But like I said, they're losing out on a lot of new things to the competition. And obviously, they were making lots of money and very successful. If other companies have decided they want in on the action, that just means that the pie was so big and so bountiful that other people want their slice of the pie. And so Netflix could not maintain that, like Apple, Apple is the big kid on the block in the world of electronics. Uh, Close runner up is, of course, what is it, Android, Samsung? I mean, those two have been battling it out for years. And so I think with streaming, maybe it will come down to a top two. Not sure, but because there's so much material available for, say, a Disney. Disney is a giant media company, and they have a lot of original things that they own outright, and so they could always, fill up a streaming service with old things and new things. So yeah, yeah, this was bound to happen. It was definitely bound to happen sooner or later. Uh Oh, thank you so much. Happy Monday. Let me see. Mima M says, Happy Monday. When one door closes, another door will open. Sussexes will be just fine. Not all deals go through as planned. By the way, the Sussexes have more followers than some people have viewers. Amen to that. Absolutely. Hi, Connie Balmer. A new deal may well be in the works. I trust their journey is just starting for the very best. Absolutely. Wow, you guys have a lot of comments here, and I'm just, my goodness, I'm way behind. Let me see. Here in the UK, they're celebrating. They think the Sussexes are finished. The Netflix problem is caused by the Sussexes. The Sussexes will still have the last laugh winning. Little Bell Grant, yes, thank you for saying that. Oh my goodness, I'm scrolling and it's like I'm in a casino watching these fly by my eyes like this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to miss so many of them. Baron, I believe Netflix will reverse this decision. Days later, Meghan still trending. Too much publicity to just give up. Yeah, the Sussexes have like so many options that they can defer to at any given time. So, um, let's see here. I mean, I was just like going through my photos, and I was bringing up things. I'm just like, this very dynamic woman has so many untapped possibilities ahead in terms of what she's capable of. As Harry said, I believe she's capable of anything. There it is, Freckles. Why did I say Pearl? The name of it was Face Without Freckles is a Night Without Stars. And then, of course, there is the Vogue issue. I mentioned it yesterday and I couldn't find the photo, but I love that picture. I mean, already she's wearing her crown or tiara, but either that or maybe her church hat. Whatever you want to call it, she was ready for prime time. Yeah, so that I was going through photos and I was just like, but okay, let's get to present day. Let's get to present day. So this happened and we watched different things here and there and everything. It was a great weekend for the Sussexes. This is how the weekend started, was when we found out that there was a polo match coming this Sunday. And so Prince Harry was out there. I still haven't decided yet. I look at Nacho's expression, I look at Harry grinning, and I'm wondering, was it Prince Harry that put that gigantic knot on the front of his forehead like that? I mean, somebody somebody did something. But as you know, it is the sport of kings, as they say. But injuries are not unusual in polo. So nobody's saying exactly how he got that big gigantic knot on his head, But yes, there is something under that huge bandage. Okay, Marina says it's just one of those petty moments in the British media latch on to make some money. That's just the power of Meghan Markle. How many people have projects shelved and have this attention? Yeah, exactly. That is something to think about. I mean, because there's a lot of things that we find out some of the most successful series or most successful movies have been shelved again and again. And some of these projects take years of development, years of shopping them around and such before they finally find someone who is willing to take it on. And even for that matter, they're not going to just take the first person that comes along because when people want to invest money in a project, they want to take it over. They want to make it in their own image. They want to add some type of commercial component to it that may not be consistent with the vision that the creators have. And so, next thing you know, it's back on the shelf again. I'm going to give you an example of one thing I was frustrated about is the Aretha Franklin um, gospel movie, video, documentary. Well, it wasn't a documentary, but to make a long story short, the producer saw an opportunity. Or was he a director? Was it Sidney Lumet? Perhaps he saw an opportunity to record Aretha to yeah, to record her on film while she was performing at a church over a 2-day period for a gospel album. And he said, he had this vision that it would be something like a Woodstock, but for gospel music. And so he wanted in and he was given access. Now, unfortunately, through a whole series of events, it took 40 years, or was it? No, was it 40 or 50 years? I think it's been 50 years since they recorded that event before it actually saw the light of day. Well, I doubt if I pray that this doesn't turn out like that, but I'm just saying, at its worst, something like that could happen to anything, and you just never know what happens along the way. So, given today's technology and such, there's no way in the world that something like that could happen. But I was really frustrated because when I first found out about it, and I found out that it was available, but there was like some distribution argument about whether or not to release it. The point is, it was made and shelved. And there are so many things out there that we would want to see or can't see because it was shelved. This is not going to happen with the Sussexes because they are just way too popular right now. They are the most influential couple on the planet right now. So um, I believe that we are going to get some good news about it sooner rather than later. And that's just a fact. Okay, moving on. Um, I guess the best part about the weekend is that we have these epic photos, these epic photos of the Duke of Sussex out there being all about the Prince of the Realm, holding his own with the Ralph Lauren polo guy. I mean, could you ask for anything else from this weekend? I, uh, well, what could I say? I was lost in the journey with them. I felt like I was a part of it. The beautiful photos, the backdrop of the mountains. Let's see, I have a video that I would like to share. Just a very short one here. Okay, let me do that. Okay. Yes, Harry on his horse.
Go, go, go.
¡Ay! ¡Cojo en línea! ¡No le pegues! ¡Se viene uno! ¡Se viene uno! ¡Se va! ¡Se va!
Go, go, go.
¡Ay! ¡Cojo en línea! ¡No le pegues! ¡Se viene uno! ¡Se viene uno! ¡Se va! ¡Se va!
Okay. Notice the British media did not say anything about the other shows that were canceled as well. They know if they say Meghan, they will get clicks and a paycheck. This too shall pass. Thank you for that, Gene. I agree with you. All right. So, oh, by the way, I forgot to say thank you for the super sticker. Oh, yeah, there we are. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the super sticker, Mima, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Monday to you. I could not believe this was Monday. I don't know why when I woke up, I thought this was Sunday for some reason. Okay. Like Baron said, all of this in 2 year time, the monarchy been around for 1,000 years and nothing productive from it. Thank you for that, Adrian. Okay. Um, so again, a nice backdrop for the weekend until now. Trigger warning. I have no explanation for this. Some people say that Harry was trying to be a bit cheeky and that he was saluting the British media. I don't know, but they seem to be very animated. They seem to be having just a nice outing under the California sun. It seemed like the weather was ideal. As you can see, she's wearing a jacket. Nacho's wife, I think that's his wife. She's wearing her jumper, her sweater, if you will. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, is this the first time you've seen this photo? This was the one. I have no idea. The tabloids were like, stretch it out. They'd stretch it out for some reason, but I have no idea what was going on. But yes, Harry saw the royal rodents and told them to kiss his derriere. Obviously, I have no idea what was going on with this. But yeah, I thought it was very funny. Well, I think he was stretching. Yeah, Harry was stretching after the horse ride. Yeah, there's another photo where he looks kind of weird, but this one right here, I mean, I've oh Lord, I don't know. Um, oh, is that his daughter? Oh, okay. Yeah, he started having kids young, I think. Yeah, Nacho started his family very young. Thank you for that. Um, I mean, but he still looks so young. God, he looks so young. Nacho, you know, I would have guessed like maybe 30 years old, but I know he's older than that. I mean, I think he's older than Harry. Yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, I think he's stretching. I think he's stretching. Um, but as you can see, peaceful, and there's the Panama hat. The Duchess of Sussex has broken out the Panama hat. And you know, when she brings out the Panama hat, all is well in her world. I mean, the Panama hat says it all. And that's her friend Marcus Anderson. Yeah, that's her friend Marcus Anderson. So, oh yes, yeah, okay, yeah. Now I can see that is, yeah, especially wearing those high top sneakers. Yeah, that's probably his daughter. Yeah. Okay. I can see clearly now. Um, but yeah, so very cool. I'm glad. I'm glad. It just goes to show, in spite of the fact that everybody's, or should I say, all the derangers with this idea that the world has come to some sudden end for them. Um, oh, that's interesting. My husband asked me to bake a homemade pot pie. I told him I'm watching Sussex Supporters podcast and to go to KFC. Oh, oh, okay. That's fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely jealous because here it is overcast as usual. This has been like probably the wettest April that I've seen in a long time. And here it is May and it's still overcast. And there they are in the warm golden California sun, enjoying themselves at a polo match, having a picnic. I mean, that's the life. That is the life. They're living such a great life that anybody should worry about this snafu with Netflix makes little or no sense. They don't seem to be concerned about it at all. All those old hags in the UK just jealous they cannot wear shorts like that. That didn't have the legs for it. Okay, and let's see. Spreading his cheeks because the British rags are always up the Sussex's butt. Just a better view. Oh, Denise Marcus, that is too funny. As they say, take a picture, it'll last longer. The Rangers are more fans than Sussex Squad. They didn't spend this much time on their favorite new released kids' pictures. Oh yeah, I saw that actually. I saw the photo for one of the Cambridge kids, I believe, right? Let me see. And Megan has on shorts. Look at how she's sitting. You know, she wouldn't sit that way with a skirt on. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's really hard to tell because the fabric is so dark, so really can't tell what she's wearing. And to think Nacho and his family can come from Africa to see Harry, but no one can come from England to see the children they want to see so bad. I think Nacho's from South America, actually. I think he's from Argentina, unless he's living in South Africa and I don't know about it. But yeah, he's from Argentina. Okay, Harry and Meghan will continue to flourish, fly like eagles. Wish the royals was this production productive. Don't worry about a thing, cause everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry about a thing. I love that. Thank you. Every little thing gonna be all right. Hi, Baron, moderator squaddies. If I know our Duchess of Sussex, she's probably already has another production company she's working with. Our Duke of Sussex is living his best life. Well, David Furnish, whose partner is Elton John, he and Elton John, they have so much experience in the world of production. So it's not just the Duchess of Sussex in this. She has a partnership with David Furnish for the Pearl, and as far as I know, that partnership will continue. um, you know, he didn't come to the partnership because of Netflix. He came to the partnership because of his belief in the project. And so that right there lets you know that there's no way in the world that this is the end of the road for Pearl. And of course, there's still that lucrative contract with Netflix. I mean, let's face it, I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast, but the Sussexes were able to garner a deal that was just not available to most people. And that's just the fact that they managed to put together a life away from the royal family very fast, and of course with their in their own image, if you will, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's all I'll say. I won't speculate beyond that, but they know what they're doing. Baron, has anyone seen a picture book for the Jubilee? Apparently, there are photos of Archie and Lily and the other great grandchildren. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. I think I've seen like a cover for it, but I haven't seen the actual book. So take a look at the close up there. Um, there's Nacho with that big gigantic knot on his forehead, and there's the Duchess of Sussex, and um, yeah, she's wearing some Jordans. I guess that is. I guess that is his daughter. I Yeah, she's wearing some Jordans. Obviously she's a teenager, I guess, but yeah. And look at our Duchess smiling and grinning from ear to ear, enjoying her day out in the sun. Does it get any better than that? They are having the time of their lives while the tabloid media is trying to write them off in some type of way. In particular, of course, they're going after her, but they're having. Okay, now somebody says I think that's his wife. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what I thought at first. I mean, she's awfully big, isn't she? That's a big girl. So that's his wife. Okay, okay, all right, whatever. But and she likes Jordan, so I like her. Yeah, she's anybody who this is incredible though. You have these very rich people out there. She's wearing the boyfriend jeans and some Jordans, and the Duchess of Sussex got on some shorts, I imagine. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I can see those are shorts. She's wearing her shorts. She's got a little blazer on and her favorite striped shirt, and then of course her Panama hat. Does things get any better? She's enjoying herself. That's why I said, when I took a closer look at these photos, I was just like, why in the world is everybody acting like this is a funeral or something? And then of course there's this is really cool. They're doing like the reservoir dog thing where the four of them are walking, and there's the four and then there's three and then there's two of them. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course the trophy. They did win. What is the name of the team? The fathers. Anyway, the fathers in Spanish. I can't remember the name. The Padres, Pareas. You know what it is. Oh well. I told you I can't remember anything these days. Okay. And then of course there's a little close up of the Duke of Sussex. The Padres. Padres. Las Padres, right? La Padres. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are very helpful. Very helpful. But I'm going to tell you one thing that I have been trying to figure out. Like I said, who put that gigantic knot on Nacho's forehead? Somebody. I don't know if he, I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but somehow he seems to be very calm about it. I mean, that bandage is like as big as a billfold, but he seems to be very comfortable with the fact um, that he has this thing on his head. Okay, are the British media shrieking this loudly about the Sussex's business because they don't want to talk about Will and Kate not saying anything publicly about their own wedding anniversary on April 29th. Was that their anniversary? Oh my God, Dory, I didn't even know that. You mean to tell me it was their wedding anniversary? What is it? 11 years? 12 years? 12 years. They just had a 12-year anniversary and nobody said anything? Wow, that is interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, he lives between Argentina and the US. No doubt. God, what a life he must have. That's incredible. But let's get to something that's I've been trying to figure out. What we need to figure out instead of worrying about this stuff, we need to figure out. We need to figure out why the tabloids, with their hidden contract, with their invisible contract, are not talking or discussing the fact that they keep hiding the true height of um, Princess Royale's, Princess Anne's hair. That's something that they could be doing while they're trying to figure out what's going on with Netflix. They could talk about that. They could also figure out why did that bird ball up his fist and go after why did that bird ball up his fist and go after the Countess of Wessex? How about that? Why don't they figure that out and just leave the Sussexes alone? Huh? Figure out why they keep hiding the true height of her hair and figure out why did that bird go after the Countess of Wessex. When they figure that out, then we could talk about Netflix. I'm just going to get real petty right now. Figure out this and figure out that. Why did that bird take a look at the Countess of Wessex and ball up his fist and go after her? Right? Right? I'm just getting real petty. Right? Figure that out, right? I like the way look at Bruh Man on the right side. Look at Bruh Man. He got that arm up like he can do something about it, like he gonna try to catch the bird or something. And as you can see, the Edwina thinks it's hilarious. Eddie ain't trying to do nothing to help. Eddie thought everything was funny. I think they must have gave Eddie something to calm his nerves because Edwina didn't seem to couldn't seem to keep a straight face throughout the entire trip. So when they figure out why that bird opened up a can of you know what on her, then we could talk about the Sussexes. So that's what I this is just my petty opinion because I'm tired of all of the rancor about this Netflix thing. When y'all figure that stuff out, then let's talk about the other stuff. See how petty I can get when I'm pushed up against the wall? That's how petty I am. You figure out that and then oh, by the way, I want to show you guys something. I found this when did I find this? I found this yesterday. I love this t-shirt. I don't know where it's available or where you get it from, but not today, colonizer. Not today, colonizer. Oh man, yeah. What's that? I haven't noticed how you never see Bigfoot and Afro Annie at the same time. Oh no. Okay, you guys. Let me see. She is wearing his colors. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just being petty right now. William is sulking because his little brother got almost 2 weeks of positive press photos splashed across the globe. Okay. And Elaine Parker says, oh, that's for someone else. Okay, I'm going to stay out of that. Okay, Canadian people should buy those shirts. I think Everybody should wear those whenever they come to town. Okay. Okay. All right. It's on a podcast about her later. Really? Okay. Hello, Black Cougar. Welcome to the live chat. All right. Let's see. Teresa Weiss, yeah, Teresa Wiseman says, "Can you imagine how anxious the air hostess is at the lack of anniversary celebration and announcement?" I didn't even notice. I didn't see anything about their anniversary. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Oh, by the way, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw the video that I worked on last night. Um, Let me see if I can bring it up here. I'm going to see if I can bring it up here. It was a lot of fun. Can I do that? Oh, you know what? Maybe not. Let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. Um, but yeah, we can watch it together, I think. Okay. Huh. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, so let me do this and I will prep that for us. Let me know what you think. Some of y'all have probably seen it already. Some of y'all probably have seen it, but for the benefit of those who have not, it was just one of those little extra things that I did last night. Last minute, of course, but I thought it was fun. Yeah, because I'm trying not to let the derangers get the benefit of this negativity that they're trying to heave on us. So I think for the our sake and for the sake of the Sussexes, of course, we have to stay in character and not let them think that anything is going to affect us. I mean, because the Duchess has broken out the big shorts and the Panama hat. Her friend Marcus Anderson is hanging out with her. Good life for all. Okay. I think that does it. Okay. Here, oh, that is it. Okay, there it is. Let me prep this for you. Just in case you haven't seen it. Gosh, I hope this is right. Now, full disclosure, that was a team effort. I have to say, I didn't do all of that myself. A lot of the images that you saw there came from various squatties from Twitter So I didn't credit any of them there, but most of those images came from, yeah, I would say most of them came from squatties from Twitter. So it was a combination of quite a few of them set to a little music, God Save the Queen, and so on and so forth. It just all came together. So that was a group effort from the squad to have a little fun with the trending things from last week. So yeah, and it was fun putting it together. I enjoyed doing that. As you know, I've been editing a few videos more often just because it is my first love. I love to edit stuff just to see how it turns out. And yeah, and so whenever I have the opportunity to do that, I love like editing. So a lot of fun for me too. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let me see this one right here. I think Will and Kate can even announce an acknowledgement of their own wedding anniversary. Tells me there's a real trouble in the marriage. I think they are just waiting to get through the jubilee and then split. Wow. You think so? I kind of feel like they don't have enough courage to do it. And then what's going to happen with the air hostess and all the plans that she made? I heard the Duke of KFC felt he deserved a coat of arms. He was supposed to get a coat of arms. Teresa Weissman, he was supposed to receive a coat of arms. Every time someone marries into that family, the what do you call it? The Cambridges received a coat of arms. The Duchess of Sussex has her. As a matter of fact, I can show it to you. I think I have it here. Let me take this away, and let me go down here. I think I have it right here. Okay, I need to take that away. I need to take me away. How do I make myself smaller? How do I do that? I want to make myself smaller. Um, oh well, the coat of arms is behind. So if I do that or that or that, how do I make that possible? I guess the answer is I cannot. Oh, there's one way to do it. I'll show you very quickly, but I have to mute myself. Okay, I think I had to mute myself to show you, but that is the actual coat of arms. And so the Cambridges, I remember they received one. The Duchess of Sussex herself received a coat of arms, but I think because of the weirdness with the with Thomas Markle, there was a reason why he did what, but I'm pretty sure that when they marry into the family that they get, or maybe they have to be British. Maybe the rule is you have to be British to receive a coat of arms. So perhaps that's the reason why they didn't get one. So I don't know. But I think some of it had to do with Thomas Markle himself. Baron, that moron would have so. Yes, I don't think he could. I'm pretty sure that there's some type of law or copyright or something with that symbol. I don't think he could, but he would have, at the very least, he probably would have tried. The next opportunity to do oh, I don't want to say her name. God, I don't want to say it. Sh- She got a lot of material out there, I'm sure. Okay, no Baroness because he didn't give Megan away or attend the wedding. Okay, okay, that makes sense. I knew that he was supposed to get one and he just did not receive it. So, um, I didn't know that there was an explanation for it, but that makes a lot of sense. He didn't participate in the wedding. Yeah, because they have like people, their only job is creating coat of arms or adjusting the coat of arms based on marriages or births or whatever. So Archie and Lily, I believe they should have their own coat of arms. Is that right? Yeah, they'll have their what do you call it? Their warrant or whatever, a coat of arms. Their style. They'll have their own style. Yes, the Sussex children will have their own style, which is like their initials and some symbol, and they'll receive their coat of arms. So yeah, I forgot about that, but I do believe that is in the works for them. For those, let me see, for those feeling sad or and embarrassed for what the others have done, girl, man turned that frown upside down and put a smile on your face. Let go and let God. Thank you, TT Carter. I promise you, I'm not the least bit worried about any of this stuff. I think it's just a matter of time before to get picked up again, and it'll all be forgotten about. So, um, I think I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think we're all good, and it's just the tabloids doing their thing. So worry not, fear not. For the um, the tabloids know not what they say. That sounds even a bit too biblical for me. They know not what they say. But okay, you guys, I think I'm going to keep this short today. Um, Basically, I just wanted to reaffirm and reassure today, and I hope I have done a good job of that. But I'm going to work on something else for later. It'll be a short video, but I wanted to use it today. But I just I need to do some editing to it. So look for an edited video later today. Thank you, Elaine Parker. Thank you for being a member, and thank you ever so much for watching Royal Sussex. Oh, and by the way, you guys, um, I hear there's a an old, not a old, but a former, well, no, there's another channel that has been away and now they're back. Is it called The Duke and I? Hello. Hello, Ivy here. I think it's called The Duke and I. But Lydia Washington told me about it and she didn't leave me a link. And so it took me quite some time before I was able to find the channel, Lydia. And because when I tried to put in the Duke and I, it took me other places, and I just knew none of those were the channels. So there is another channel, and they did upload today. I'll try to remember to put it in the comments, not the comments, but the community tab. So do look for that. It's called The Duke and I. Is that right, Lydia? The Duke and I. I keep wanting to say the King and I, of course, but it's the Duke and I. And you guys, if you all have not subscribed to Sussex Global UK, what are y'all waiting for? Ooh, y'all so hard hit. I said, y'all please subscribe to my fave, and I'm just not seeing it. So um, I'm just telling you, Ivy takes us places that we didn't even know possible, explaining so many things on a microscopic and macroscopic level in terms of sociology and so you know them other big words I'm trying to say. So you understand them big words. That's what I'm saying. So please make sure you check it out because I'm just always so impressed with the explanation of the behavior of those Windsors in relations to so many other things. So that's all I can say. But at that, I have run out of big words. I have spent my amount of big words for the day. And so, with that, let's give some love to our faves, those who have made the Sussexes possible. And that, of course, is our two queens, the Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, and our Queen of Everything, Queen Doria. Any comments before we go? Anybody got some comments? Yes, yes, Patricia Nixon. Yes, yes. It's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level. So I just I'm in awe. That's all I can say is I'm finding myself constantly in awe. Um so I guess Lydia is gone because I've been trying to verify that I had the right name of that channel, but I don't see her here. So she's probably at work or something. That's okay. I'll try to find it and share it with you guys later. But I haven't had a chance to listen to like a full podcast or live stream from them yet. But um, gosh, it was just a very busy weekend. That's all I can say. And then I was like super crazy editing because sometimes when I start editing, I just can't stop. So yes, yes, you say it, Emerald. Exactly. Ivy explains that monarchy all the way down. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, okay. Oh, nice. Thank you, Donna Black. Okay. Yes, the Duke and I, is that it? It's the Duke and I. Yeah, I had never heard of the channel before. Lydia mentioned it, but I'm just like, okay. I mean, and what's cool is that everybody's channel do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thing, and that's good. There is a variety. There is an embarrassment of riches for everyone in the Sussex squad. So there's something for everyone. So that's what's really cool. Yes, Karen, we will see you tomorrow. We are going to binger ourselves out of here. Oh, I can't believe I'm getting out of here in an hour. That is amazing. I've been saying to myself as I go on and on, I have been saying to myself, what in the world did I talk about for 2 hours? Can anybody tell me? I think for all of last week, it was at least 2 hours or almost 2 hours. And I'm saying to myself, what in the world did I talk about for 2 hours? Did somebody roofie me or what? I feel like I had been roofied or something. Oh, yeah. So, oh, you're welcome, Lucy Wen. Yes. And so let me say in closing, you guys, um, yes, okay, okay, we'll do that. But let me say in closing, fear not, you guys, for Pearl is going to rise, and we are going to enjoy Pearl in due time. And just remember, it may when they told the Sussexes no half in, no half out. Look at the life they have now. When they didn't get what Harry wanted at that time. So just because a door closes, as said earlier, another door will open. So don't worry, you guys. These are not the worst of times. These are the best of times for all of us. So things are going to go onward and upward. Okay. Yes. Yes. Ginger Avenger. So an Afro Annie and a Ginger Avenger. Thank you, Tamikia. All right. Where is Afro Annie? We're going to do that first and then Ginger Avenge. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Love you guys. Have a great rest of the day. I can't believe I'm out of here so fast. I feel like I am dreaming. Yes, don't forget to thumbs up and everything. And do check out those other channels. It will be a good idea for you. Okay. Um, what am I looking for here? Okay, I guess I'll do this one again, just to just for a little fun. Where are we at here? Oh, there he is.
I can tell you, I'm
He's
happy he's
charming.
married because
He's
she spent too
charming.
much time with him. I don't know. I'm glad he's married. Been involved in the Invictus
Yeah.
games with Prince Harry from
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah, can you tell us anything about Prince Harry?
I can tell you,
He's
I'm happy he's
charming.
married because
He's
she spent too
charming.
much time with him. I don't know. I'm glad he's married.
I love that. I love that. Joe Biden, he's spending too much time with her. I'm glad he's married. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. Just a little extra there. Take care, guys. I'm out of here. Love you, and I am out of here.